God morning. January 19th, God calling, love anticipates, and then God at eventide, comfort and joy. You hear the chicken out there? He wants to get started, so we're going to get started. Let's do it. Love anticipates. And then the quote for today, Lord, I will seek thee. None ever sought me in vain. I wait with the hungry longing to be called upon. And I, who have already seen your heart's needs before you, cried upon me. Before perhaps you were conscious of those needs yourself, I am already preparing the answer. Wow, it is like a mother who is setting aside suitable gifts for her daughter's wedding before love even has come into the daughter's life. The anticipatory love of God is a thing mortals seldom realize. Dwell on this thought. Dismiss from your minds the thought of grudging God, who had to be petitioned with sighs and tears and much speaking before reluctantly he loosened the desired treasures. Man's thoughts of me need revolutionizing. Try and see a mother preparing birthday or Christmas delights for a child. The while her mother heart sings, will she not love that? How she will love this, and anticipates in rapture of her child. Her own heart, full of tenderest joy. Where did the mother learn all this preparation joy? From me, a faint echo, this of my preparation joy. Try to see this as plans unfold of my preparing. It means much to me to be understood, and the understanding of me will bring great joy to you. So, that was God calling, love anticipates, Lord, I will seek thee. Guys, that was so, oh my gosh, God really outdid himself with all the doth. It was like very Shakespearean today. So this one has one central theme, and that is love. It's obviously called Love Anticipates, and it's really just showing God's love. So this is just God directly talking about his love and how he sees it and how he wants it to be perceived. Like, I like that line that he said in the beginning. None ever sought me in vain. I wait with the hungry, longing heart to be called upon. And I, who have already seen your heart's needs before you cried upon me. Before perhaps you were conscious of those needs yourself, I'm already preparing the answer. So before you even realize the need for the situation, or before the situation's at hand, like when you are completely, what's the word when like you've lost your mind? I don't even know. When like you're not aware of something. I don't know. I feel like it starts with an I. But when you are just completely like, what's that word? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to use it. I keep trying to blurt it out. It's just not coming out. Whatever. I got it. Oblivious. When you are completely oblivious to your future, to what is going on, to what you need in a given time. Like even back when you were a baby, God already knew the plan. Like when I was just born, he knew that I was going to be doing this one day, and he prepared me up to this moment to be able to be doing this. And then the same goes for right now in the future. Like 30 days from now, I might total my car and I might need a large sum of money to be able to get a new car back. But I could have an opportunity to be presented where I'm able to where I'm able to find the money or the funds to be able to do something like that, or I get a job, or like just something comes into my life. Like God is always preparing something. That's why I love that. You cried. I, who have already seen your heart's needs before you cried upon me, before perhaps you were conscious of those needs yourself, I'm already preparing the answer. And then he relates it multiple times to how a mother prepares wedding gifts for her child before they're even like of age to be married, before they found someone. Or how you guys how we will see something in a store that'll remind us of someone, or it's something that they need and they don't know they need it yet, but when we give it to them, then they'll be like, oh my gosh, I needed this. I love this. Thank you so much. Same thing with like a mother preparing Christmas. That's like, he kept using that analogy that God has he's called the Father because he has a very father perspective in the way he teaches and the way he loves, but also he's showing right here that he has a motherly side to him too. He is like the divine masculine and the divine feminine, both sides of the same coin. And he's saying in his motherly way, he loves to prepare and watch us grow and just like set a table before us, right? So that's what that's talking about, like his true love for us. And then God at eventide, comfort and joy. I am with you. I will help you through suffering to health, through sorrow to joy, through pain to ease, through night to day. You shall be led and comforted. Without previous experience of dawn and day, none could dream that the glorious dawn and fullness of day could follow the blackest night. Regard this experience not as darkness but as dawn. The first faint glimmers of light are following the black night through which you have passed. The full day is not yet, but hail the dawn with me. So God is saying that he's with you no matter what circumstance you're in. And what he's referring to with the darkest night being followed after the brightest is right after a full moon. Right after a full moon is the new moon, and the full moon is the brightest night. You can see everything clearly. It's just daytime, but like on dark mode. But then the next day, the new moon, it is so dark out. It's pitch black. You can't even see your hand in front of your face. But then eventually those stars will come back out and it'll become light again. It's just like that cycle. Like no matter where you are in your life, God is always going to be with you. It's not that the moon isn't there, but it's just that the moon is in different phases for what needs to happen to keep a balance. So it's the same way in your life, and the same way God shows up. So that is January 19th. I love you guys, and with that, I will say amen.